All right, the last thing I want to go over is some other odds and ends about writing a lab report. So, in this lab report, you will in fact write an introduction for me that just discusses what it is you're talking about. If your testable question is about different liquids, you need to tell me what liquids you're researching and what it is I'm about to read about. Just give me a general introduction into the science behind your question, okay? And that'll be 2 points. Something that I will grade you on when we do labs in class is your manipulative skills, which means following instructions. Making sure that you're being really safe in the lab, making sure that you're working well with others, making sure that you're actually paying attention and doing the lab to the best of your ability, that always counts. We'll do a lot of labs and kind of goofing off or thinking that it's free time isn't really safe and it's not a good use of your learning time either. So that's definitely graded. Your lab behavior is definitely graded. Also, your personal skills. Some labs are going to be hard. You'll find really easy. Some you'll find really hard. But the self motivation and perseverance that you have counts. So even if you feel like you totally bombed the lab, if you're sticking with it, asking questions, asking your lab mates, you're going to get points for that. Working really well as a team, you'll get points for that too. If you ask everybody at your table and then call me over, that counts for points. Also, a good self reflection. This is one of our attributes, this is one of our profile attributes, but it's also just being a really good scientist. I don't get things right all the time. I have huge learning curves where I have to try something 3 or 4 times. You will too, and that's okay. So don't feel like when we do labs, if you're not getting it right away, that, oh my gosh, this is terrible, I can't do it. Self reflection is a big part of this, growing is a big part of this, and it'll help your grade. So, having really good personal skills is not just an IB trait, it's something that we'll do in here too when we do a lot of our labs. Finally, you will have a hypothesis for this lab report. It will be in the form of an if, then, because statement, and that'll be on your guide that's on Google Classroom. And you will also tell me what materials you are using. We're not going to worry too much about any kind of presentations. You guys are just going to hand this in on paper. And unless you need to give me a diagram or a visual, you don't need to worry about those either. All right? So best of luck. Watch these videos as many times as you need to. And of course, if you have any other questions, you can find me.